Hey everybody, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, that website address is theclinicaltrialsguru.com. In my opinion, the best place on the entire internet for clinical trial content and information. Of course, it's my humble opinion. I had a question. Keep your questions coming. You will remain anonymous. It's from a viewer. It says, Dear Dan, my PI does not have any clinical trial experience. He has been in practice for 20 years and has a great patient population. Obviously, if I fill a site selection form, I would have to say he has no experience and have not done any studies in the past 5 years. This would automatically disqualify him in 99% of trials, although most of sponsors say they always look for new PIs. As we know, the majority of work is done by the CRAs. I think you mean the CRCs, which is the coordinator. And if it's an SMO like us, it's a team effort. Our coordinator has over 10 years of clinical trial experience. Can we include her experience and make the PI marketable? The site selection form has one line item for the CRC, and most of them look for an experienced PI. The study is done at the PI's office, but can we include the SMO's experience as PI's office experience, as I'm dropping my iPad here? The answer is yes. Okay, now it depends on the form. Like, some of the forms allow you to include more information about your site, and they ask you how many years have you guys been doing research, and how many years has your coordinator been doing research. If your PI has that much experience as far as clinical is concerned, then that would be the case where, as far as clinical trial experience, you might have to say, well, this is his or her first year. It's a he, so it's his first year. But what the CRAs and sponsors usually look for are PIs not only with. Okay, they're not only looking for PIs with a lot of clinical research experience, which you're right, but they will give a new PI a chance if that PI has a large patient database, a large private practice, and he has or she has the support of a staff or a group such as yours to do it. So go ahead and you can blend the two experiences together. You don't want to lie and tell them that the PI has X amount of years of experience, but what you can write instead of that is SMO has this many years of experience and the PI has this many patients in his database with this condition, whatever condition it is that they're looking for. Another thing is, yeah, we know most of the work is done by study coordinators in this industry, but PI oversight is becoming increasingly important. That's something that the FDA, as well as monitors and CROs and sponsors, because that's what trickles down from the FDA, that's what they're looking at right now, is PI oversight. So yes, coordinators do most of the work, but is the PI involved? Does the PI sign lab reports? How quickly does the PI review lab reports? What's the turnaround time on safety reports? What's the turnaround time on an adverse event or a serious adverse event? How do you guys respond to those? You want to make sure that you emphasize your SOPs and your procedures for those kind of things. I wouldn't lie about your PI's experience, but I would add your SMO's experience in that column and then explain, maybe put an asterisk or something. SMO has this many years experience and PI has this many patients. So, I mean, in a way, you're not lying, but you are answering the question in a different way that they would generally have it answered in a cookie cutter fashion, because in your case, it's not cookie cutter. So do what you can as far as promoting your site and giving yourself the best chance to succeed and the best chance to get it. You don't want to lie, but you do want to promote yourself, and definitely don't sell yourself short. Thank you very much. I want to give my Clinical Trial Guru producers a shout out. Sarah Elizabeth Siegler, Resolve Research Solutions, Accurate Clinical Trials, Erdhart Clinical Trials, PTNR, Patrick Stone, Darshan Kulkarni, Biofarm Systems, Zymewire, Mozio, South Coast Clinical Trials, Breakthrough Clinical Trials, St. Paul Medical Research Center, Investigators Research Group, and Phlebotomy Services. Thank you guys, and if you want to be a Clinical Trial Guru producer, $99 for a lifetime membership. I'm accepting $100, and that's it. Same with my DVD giveaways. Instructions are there on my website if you click on the DVD pages. I'm giving them away. Free. You just have to follow a simple set of instructions. Alright? Dan from theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Once the producer spots are taken, that's it. Once the DVDs, the free DVDs are gone, you're going to have to pay for them, and they're going to be somewhere around $100 to $200, depending on the market at the time. Thank you guys. Dan from theclinicaltrialsguru.com.